Alright, Will here with IntoMobile. We're taking a look at the LG Ally. We're at the LG booth at the Google I/O conference, and yes, LG is here as well. Looking at the latest LG Android phone. This here is the LG Ally. We previously got a little bit of a hands-on at the Ally launch in New York. The lighting there was pretty crappy, so we thought we'd come back at you, show you a little bit more about the Ally. We have some hard specs at this point, so kind of take you on a little tour. Real quick before we dive into the hardware, there's a 3.2-inch capacitive touchscreen, so it's not that resistive, squishy stuff. We've got the capacitive buttons here, the back and the search, and then the hard buttons for the pickup phone, end phone call, home, and menu right there. On the side, we've got the hot swappable micro SD card slot, which is huge. You don't have to pop the battery out and reboot the phone to swap the SIM or to swap the memory card. We got the 3.2 megapixel camera there with the LED flash. Very, very handy. And volume rocker buttons right there. We've got the micro USB port right there, the 3.5mm headphone jack. And where'd that go? The camera shutter button there that you hold down to activate, of course, the camera. And the spring-loaded, slight spring load. Just push it a little bit, and then the spring action takes it the rest of the way. So that's the spring action on the slide-out QWERTY keyboard. Notice the dedicated number row along the top there, very, very cool. The D-pad on the right, you got shortcut buttons over there for the home and the menu keys, and the search and the back keys right here. The keyboard is very, very nice. The keys are contoured. Notice the slight off-center beveling on the keys. Raised a good amount, spaced well apart. Good for fast typing, looks like. And this landscape keyboard setup is really useful for a lot of situations, especially gaming with that D-pad right there. Alright, so now that that's a quick look at the hardware, the software is Android 2.1. And you'll notice that what a lot of smartphone makers are doing these days with their Android phones is skinning them with a custom UI, such as with the Droid Incredible, we have the Sense UI, right? This is customized, you know, here, this is what Android looks like on the Droid. That's the Sense UI from HTC. LG is going a slightly different route. They're actually giving you the option to stay with the Android, the stock Android, the vanilla-flavored Android home screen. This is what we know, what we love. You know, you go here, you got the 3D with the waterfall effect right there, the app's falling off the screen as you scroll, or LG actually gives you the option to re-theme the home screen. If you don't like the stock Android look, you can hit themes. Right now we're at the Android home, but if we want to go with the LG home, we do that, and it reskins. Notice everything's changing now. All of a sudden we have a weather widget with a time there. That's an LG widget. You know, notice that, well, this music thing, the YouTube widget changed into a music playback widget. What else do we see here? And notice down below, this changed as well. Instead of just having the apps, which now pull up as a tray, you have the apps flanked by by quick launch access icons for browser, messaging, people, and the phone. A lot like on Froyo, where you have the phone and the browser flanking the applications icon. This is only Android 2.1, but LG has skinned it, slightly reskinned it to kind of mimic Froyo's look and feel. So very cool. That's a quick little look at the Verizon LG Ally.